Hi there, welcome to my channel mathssl. I'm speaking Thaqib Latif. This is optimization question November 2024 last year. The question says a cyclist rode from town P and stopped at town T. The speed in kilometer per hour at which the cyclist rode is represented by the equation. This is the function which is already first derivative of t is equal to negative 3t square plus 18t. The question said note speed is the rate of change in distance with respect to time. The first question says calculate the maximum speed that the cyclist reached on this ride. So first of all, in this question I need to calculate the maximum speed, find the derivative of the speed function, and find the time at which the maximum speed occur. Set the derivative of the speed function equal to 0 to find the critical point. After you find the critical point, then calculate the maximum speed. Substitute that critical point into the original speed function. Let's do this question. So first of all, uh, I need to find the derivative of the speed function. Have a look here. 10.1 first question. uh, we have here, as this already he give you the first derivative, but this is our function. So he said negative 3t square plus 18t. Now first of all, uh, this is the speed function is given by uh, first derivative of t, and to find the maximum speed we need to find the critical point by taking the derivative of the speed function with respect to time and setting it to 0. So I'm going to take the derivative of this function, which is going to be a second derivative of course, is going to be a uh, minus 60 plus 18. So this is my uh, derivative, first derivative, but it's the second derivative because we're taking the derivative of derivative. Now I need to set up into equal to 0, and 60 plus 18 is equal to 0. Then I can solve for t, and negative 60 is become negative 18, and both sides you negative cancel, and the t become 18 over 6. Therefore the t is equal to 3. Now we need to put back this t into the original function there. So it's going to be a negative 3 square plus 18 multiply 3. The answer will be, I use my calculator, answer is going to be at 27. So which means 27 kilometer per hour. This is which means 27 kilometer per hour. This is my first question answer. The second question says calculate the distance between town P and town T. So the second question 10.2, find the time when the cyclist stopped. So the cyclist stopped at town T, which means the speed at that time is 0. Set the speed function first derivative of t, set the speed function equal to 0 and solve for t. So a speed function we have here, this is our speed function. So negative 3 t square plus 18 t is equal to 0. Now we need to solve here for t. So the negative 3t is a common, and we got t negative 6 is equal to 0. So the negative 3t is a common. So now we left with t negative 6 is equal to 0. So therefore the t is going to be equal to 0, or t is going to be equal to positive 6. So therefore t is going to be equal to 0, or t is equal to positive 6. uh, T is equal to 0 represent the start at town P, and T is equal to 6 represent the time when the cyclist when the cyclist stopped at town T. Right. So this is town P is T is equal to 0, and the town T is equal to 6. Right. So town P, and this is town T. Now we need to, there's two ways to solve this question. I'm going to solve you both way. So the first method I'm going to apply according to the pure math, and the second I'm going to do according to the AP math. And those learners who does the AP math, they can solve in that way also. Have a look at the first way. So I need to get the original function. But remember, we got now this negative 3t square plus 18t is equal to 0. This is the first derivative. So if I need to find the s of t, remember this is the first derivative. Ne? Have a look here. This is the first derivative. So now this is the first derivative uh, function. Now we need to get the original function. So if I have to go back to s of t, what will happen? So now all I know, I don't know the coefficients. All I know this is t power 2. So which means there is a something, we're going to equate the coefficients. So the a t power 3. So we don't know what is the value of a, but there is a t power 3. That's why we got t square. Now plus bt. Why I say bt? Because if I am sitting over here, t, sorry, bt square. So if I'm sitting with t here, there must be t square. So that's why I got t only power 1. So now this is, I'm gonna, this is my original function. Now I'm gonna equate the coefficients. So the first derivative, we sitting with first derivative. The first derivative we have, uh, if I have to take the first derivative of this function is going to be 3at square plus 2bt. So if I have to take the first derivative of this function, is going to be 3at square plus 2bt. Now I can equate the coefficients, because the first derivative of the given function we have is equal to the first derivative of this is the first derivative equation which is given, is equal to negative 3t square plus 18t. Now I'm gonna equate the coefficients. So now this coefficient is 3a is going to be equal to negative 3. Now I'm gonna find the a is gonna be negative 1, and this side I'm gonna also need to find. So the b 2b is going to be equal to 18, and then I find the value of b is 9. So now I'm gonna have to put back a and b into this function. So therefore my s of t is gonna be a negative t square, negative t cube plus 9t square. So this is my original function. So the town p, that is the a starting point. So, and the end point is town T. Start point is town P, and the end point is town T. So I'm gonna substitute T is equal to 6 into this function to get the answer. So S of 6, I'm gonna put here negative T 6 cube plus 9 6 square. Gonna use the calculator. So answer become 108. So the answer is 108 kilometer, right? So he want to know the calculate the distance between town P and town T. So that the distance is 108 kilometers. This is my final answer. Now I'll show you the second method. In AP math way, you can apply the integration. According to the second method, I'm gonna integrate the speed function to find the distance. The distance between tone P and tone T is the definite integral of the speed function from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to 6. So now So distance, distance, which is d is equal to. So obviously I'm gonna apply integral. So it's gonna be between 0 till 6, and the function we got negative 3t square plus 18t dt. Now if I'm gonna apply the integration antiderivative, and that will take me back to the original uh, equation, because this is the first derivative. So if I'm gonna apply antiderivative, it will take me back to the original function. So this is the integral. Now I'm gonna evaluate the integral. So I apply the integration here. So it's gonna be d is equal to now this become negative 3t 2 plus 1. So the negative 3t 2 plus 1 become positive 3 t power 3 divided by 3. Must remember, when you apply the derivative, then you multiply the power to the coefficient, and then you minus 1 from the power. When you apply the integration, then you t power 2, you add 1, become t power 3, and then you divide by that power. So power is 3 and you divide by 3. Now we're gonna do same thing this side, and then plus 18 t power 2 divide by 2, and 0 till 6, that we need to evaluate, and we simplify here. That's gonna be a negative t power 3 and plus 9t square 0 till 6. Can you see? We come back to the original function, and same thing, we find the equation earlier, negative t cube plus 9t square, when we equate the coefficients. And here same thing, negative t cube plus 9t square. With the integration, we apply the integration. Now we're gonna, very easy from here, we're gonna substitute 6 into this function. Is going to be a negative 6 cube plus 9 6 square minus, then 0 must go there now, minus 0 cube plus 9 0 square. Now we're gonna simplify. negative 216 plus 324 minus 0, and I'm going to simplify here. The answer is 108 kilometer. So that's the distance. Therefore, the distance is now. I, I simplify. Now I simplify here. First, I substitute the 6 into this function minus 0. You're gonna substitute 0 into this function, and then I simplify. This is the answer for this side, and minus 0. Further simplify. The answer is 108 kilometer. So that's the distance. So you can apply either method. You can equate, or you can apply the integration. Same thing. Answer will be the same. So pure math learner, they use this method, equate the coefficients, and the AP math learner, they use the method, they apply integration. Either way, the answer will be the same. Please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any question, comment below. I will assist you. Have a nice day.